It's been 10 years and that was headline case 10 years back, the Geetika Sharma suicide case. Today there has been a verdict in that case, and the former minister Gopal Kanda has been acquitted. His aide has also been acquitted in the Geetika suicide case. Now, let me very quickly tell you what the court has said. The court has said that the prosecution failed to prove the charges beyond all reasonable doubts, and that has led, in fact, to the acquittal of Gopal Kanda and his subordinate. Charges of abetment to suicide, criminal intimidation, and destruction of evidence and rape were slapped against him. They have not been able to prove conclusively that Mr. Kanda is culpable of all these charges. Accused was in fact later asked at that point of time for 1 lakh personal bond when he was released on the bail. Now, let me very quickly at this moment refresh your memory with what the case was. It was on August 5th, 2012 that Geetika was found dead. She died by suicide at her residence. The 23-year-old worked as an air hostess at Gopal Kanda's MDLR Airlines, which was functioned between 2008 and 2009. The suicide note blamed Gopal Kanda and the MDLR manager Aruna Chadha for mental and physical harassment. In fact, the tragedy struck the family twice when on August 7, 2012, FIR, in fact, in this case was lodged by Geetika's mother. In August 17, 2012, the bail plea was rejected. The police charge sheet had said that Gopal Kanda was obsessed with this woman. She had gone abroad. Gopal Kanda insisted, threatened her to come back. It was only in August 2012 that Kanda surrendered to the cops. In 2013, the family had to deal with another tragedy when Geetika's mother also died by suicide. The mother accused Gopal Kanda of putting the family under pressure. It has been a 10-year-long battle. Earlier today, I spoke to Geetika's brother, Ankit. Listen in. It's been 10 years that you've continuously been fighting this battle in the court. Today, the main accused has been let off.
See, it's very disappointing for the family who has gone to pillar to post to fight this battle all alone. And despite of having such strong proofs, documented proofs, with all the threat emails, threat messages, vulgar messages, FSL reports, despite the fact of having everything in the charge sheet, which is of 1,800 pages, the acquittal has been done. It's a shock. It's a shock for our family for today.
Ankit, but the fact remains that at this moment, 10 years of hard work as far as you are concerned, now it has come to zero. Your mother also committed suicide in very strenuous, stressful circumstances 6 months after your sister passed away. What were the loopholes? Why do you think Gopal Kanda has been let off so easily?
See, these are the political people. They have been backed up with a lot of power and money. They can influence anyone. You understand? These people have a big support system. And why I'm saying this, because I have gone to every single date from Rohini Court to Patiala House to Rouse Avenue Court. And the documents wasn't short. We were not short of evidences. We were short of support, which this guy had. This is the reason the verdict is on zero absolute for us. This is money and power which is being used wrongly, and justice has not prevailed yet.
Would you want to challenge this in a higher court now? Will you take the legal battle forward?
We can only request state for the appeal, because we as a middle class people, we cannot, we are not somebody who can afford this complete system, complete process. We can only request, humble request to state to take this forward for the High Court, because we are constantly in support system with prosecution. We can only ask for help from them. And this should be challenged in the High Court. Why I am saying this? Because the document records are still strong. The truth has to still come out. It has been covered because of the influences. The witnesses has been hostile. Documents has been null and void because of the technical backgrounds. And I think there's a lot to this case that has to still come out. This is not the end of it.
Do you think the investigation was not proper? Because you were pointing out that there were certain witnesses, phone calls which were made from different numbers which were not investigated, and that has also been reflected in the court order acquitting Gopal Kanda and the co-accused.
Okay, let's take a leverage that some phone calls was not investigated. But see, I'll explain you how it is. There was a guy with name of Mandeep Singh, जिसका फोन गोपाल कांडा यूज करता था थ्रेट मैसेजेस के लिए, पर उस मनदीप सिंह से कोई इंक्वायरी नहीं की गई. अगर वो उनका फोन यूज कर रहे तो मनदीप सिंह को क्यों नहीं अरेस्ट किया गया? चंद स्वरूप सिंह जो इस केस का प्राइम विटनेस था, उसको भगाने का पूरा कॉन्स्पिरेंसी ही गोपाल कांडा ने रची है. उसकी सीसीटीवी कैमरा फुटेजेस हैं कि उसको किस तरह से भगाया गया है, क्योंकि वो प्राइम विटनेस था. उसके ऊपर कंसिडरेशन क्यों नहीं किया गया? दिस इज ऑल्सो कंडक्ट ऑफ अक्यूज, राइट? देयर आर लॉट ऑफ लूप होल्स व्हिच स्टिल हैज नॉट कम आउट क्लियरली.
I would also like to ask you, how difficult were these last 10 years fighting a case after losing your sister first and then your mother, fighting this case for the last 10 years against very powerful political people?
It was an absolute emotional turmoil for me and my father. He's a senior citizen. He's 65 years old. He has not missed one single date of hearing. Imagine what kind of a state he might be in right now. We are even more scared for our own lives. This is a powerful political man. He can do anything to us. We were being attacked inside the Rohini court, inside the courtroom in 2015, August, and no action was taken. Now we are even more scared to our life right now.
You said that you've been attacked. Are you fearful of your life now?
Of course. It's been 10 years we've been challenging this person and who's been acquitted. And we are scared that he might attack us again.
Have you asked for any security as far as the police is concerned? Delhi police, have you asked them for any security?
We can only request. We can only request to provide us a surety that we are being safe in the capital of India. We are feeling unsafe even in our own house now.
All right, that's all the time that we have in this edition of Breaking Views. Thank you so much for being with us. Good night.